from Mira Mesa in San Diego, here for the title matches of today's JBT event, Super Survivor. Carnage as we went from 5 bowlers down to 2 in the scratch division. Handicap's in the middle of that round of 5 right now, and the 2 scratch survivors are this guy, Josh Malloy, taking on Caitlin Avagana, looking to defend her home turf in the house where she's done so much. And Josh off to a good start this season, looking to win his 5th career JBT title. There'll be a pause in the middle here as handicap starts to finish up. I'm going to have to go finish that scoreboard up as Super Survivor gets a little complex. Good turnout. Thanks again to the whole team here for having us. Drew and Missy and Corinne and everybody else. Bowled on the always challenging shark pattern. Very long. Don't get it outside, period. A little flat in the middle. Handicap breaks them down differently than scratch bowlers, so it's a constant adjusting and trying to find something that'll pop those corner pins out. It hasn't yet for Josh, but he's a great spare shooter, and he's made his first 2, and I bet he's going to make this one. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have that announcer jinx. Caitlin became the youngest scratch female champion in JBT history last year when she won a title out in Phoenix. She's a threat to win every time she throws the bowling ball. Her dad tells me that she felt like she's been throwing it good lately, just hasn't found the right way to keep up with the pace of carry, whatever it happened to be that day. She was plus 80 yesterday, but that wasn't good enough yesterday. Today plus 80 was monstrous, which I think is just about where she is on her total pinfall after that would be game 9 today. Malloy ahead of Caitlin on total pins, but that doesn't matter at this point. It's just one match for all the wheat. She's got herself a 11-pin lead with that early double and make it 21 with the early triple. So if she wins over here on 9 and 10, we already know that way down there on 39 and 40, there's that intimidating picture of her hanging up there for her U12 Gold Championship. Up to get a big JBT banner champion there. Not a shock at all to see Josh in a title match on a hard pattern. He's one of the best shot makers on tour. Not that big flashy game, but accurate as heck. And no doubt strike there that time for the lope, of which there is a herd at most tournaments. It's a herd of antelope, right? I mean, that would be a group of antelope. They don't have one of those weird names like a pallet of rabbits or something, right? A desk for you Family Guy watchers. Who comes up with these units of measurement? It's not a very good feeder griffin at all. Different ball on the left-hand lane, and perfect. Dead flush again. He's right back in this match. Takes it back down to 11 pins. Game on for 2 talented scratch bowlers. Caitlin with a fairly high rev rate for a female, just perfect form at the foul line. Asks for the little kick on the 10 and gets exactly that. That was good. If she had done that a fraction later, it would have looked like the leg sweep would have been the thing that caused the 10 to fall. That was well done. She and Avery will play off one more game after this, and I think for the first time ever, the same 2 people were the girls scratch finalists and the U17 finalists. Obviously that could only happen when it is 2 girls, and when Avery were there. See, that time the timing was good, but the left foot wasn't as effective as the right foot as she goes that high flush 7. Very good shot. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take 9 spare right now. Tour rolls on to Vegas next week and then Denver, Colorado for the first time. Looking forward to that one. No problem at all for the spare. And Josh has a chance to even up this match with 2 strikes here in the 6th and 7th. It is Beauvais, Chambers, Dolmante, Baker, and Tonalette left-hand handicap. Wow, both bowlers look locked in on this pair. It was a little bit tough transitioning from pairs that we were using mostly handicap bowlers on into mostly scratch bowlers. They tend to push the oil a little further down the lane, some plastic balls in different places on the lanes. So they had to find a way to get that ball to get back around the corner. They obviously have. Now it's whoever's going to blink, if anyone does. Ask for it to wheel, it does wheel. Wow. This is great. Whatever their body language asks them to do, they do it. The second Josh asked that ball to wheel, it wheeled, went dead flush, and we're back to a one-pin match. Great stuff here in scratch. Funny, we bowled on the easier pattern yesterday, and it was a very low-scoring title match. Today we bowled on the hard stuff. And both bowlers finding the look and making great shots. See if Caitlin can answer. Well, now what was that? That was so. This time she tried both feet at once. Did you see that? She had the right hand kick, and that worked. She had the left hand little shuffle, and that didn't work. Then she does the both feet twist, and she flat tens. If I tried any of those things, I would foul and fall on my bleep. Also an excellent spare shooter. No trouble at all with the 10. And now we are dead squat even. Which of course handicap's finishing up a game right now. Perfect. Just what I wanted. We got a solution for this. Little left. It holds perfectly. That's where the miss room is on the shark pattern. Ball just floats right into the 1-3, crushes it, dead even still. In handicap, it's Nathan Chambers is in trouble because he's a little bit behind everybody else. The only bowler who's minus after that, it's anybody's tournament. This is the handicap scores. Their actual handicaps in parentheses and their totals are there on the far right. So up for grabs over there. And of course Nathan's bowling the best game, so that could make it even more interesting. Pretty good shot in the meantime by Malloy. Avoids the 4-9, leaves the very makeable 9-pin only. No problem at all. Trails by 1, heading into the all-important 9th. You see a little camera time out the strike from Kuzak over there. He has struggled this game, AC has. But we got a strike on camera for him. He'll be grateful that I only filmed that one. It didn't go that way earlier. Regis from OU, Otto, Arizona. Of course, Gage, Mark Baker's son. Oh, man. Great shot from Josh. Bad time for a ring and 10. Nothing wrong with that shot. Just bad timing. There's fairly recent 2-hander Gage. Almost getting a great break. Not quite. Disappointed he didn't strike. Got to still cover up the spare. He does. He's going 226 pace. This is Caitlin's screen here on the right-hand lane. See Josh is there on the left. Who's going to perform in the 9th and 10th? AC's got 127. 167 minus 49. Real good shot. She liked it. Josh rings a 10, and Caitlin leaves a flat 10. 33. That's nice too. Jeez. Good form, and no problem at the 10. Caitlin needs 19 pins to force Josh to double. Yes. I need a very large tripod. My left arm is not going to make it through this. Oh, there's Caitlin. In the 10th, spare up. And boy, first time either bowler's missed the pocket in a long time. But she gets real lucky getting the 10 pin out of that and only leaving the 3. 180 for Nathan is 229. No problem with the 3. So not only did that 10 fall and leave her a much easier spare, it also held the count for those 19 pins that we're talking about. Strike here, Josh has to double a 9, and Josh would have to strike spare to tie. Interesting. Less than that makes life a little easier for Malloy. Boy, and there's the 9. She finishes up with an excellent clean 226. Josh must strike on this ball to stay alive. This up first. This up first. Oh my God. You don't even want to know what just happened. Don't think. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, strike to stay alive.
Come on.
Does not have it, and Caitlin Avagani is going to win this tournament. Wow. What a well-bowled match between both players. They're both going to shoot clean 220s on a day where 180 was not that bad a game today. Disappointed for Malloy, as he had to think that he was going to give the ball a chance. So congratulations to Caitlin. Caitlin, don't step anywhere near over here. We'll see if Caitlin can double it up with the girls and U17 win coming up there, and the handicap title match as well.